I was worried about this game before I actually watched Seattle play the Rams, and not thinking highly of the Rams this year going into it, and to see how that played out, Seattle had difficulties stopping the rush.
Okay.
They had difficult. Now we don't have a player like Aaron Donald. Like he
No
was,
one does.
who does, right?
Yeah.
But he was wreaking havoc against that offensive line, and that's gotta be playing to our favor as far as an offensive line. Granted, we didn't get any sacks last Thursday, but I anticipate to get some sacks this Sunday. Um, what do you know about Seattle from what you've gathered so far in this young season there?
I didn't watch the game, but it looks like, I mean, Geno Smith had about 100 yards passing. I mean, I don't know if we can bet on him continuing that trend.
No,
Um,
but I like that stat though going into this game.
yeah, that's crazy. 100 yards. Like it was like 111. Okay, nah, 112. My bad. 112 yards.
Mhm.
Oh, touchdown. He had a touchdown to DK Metcalf. The DK
He's
Metcalf.
he threw for about 500 yards against his last year though.
Yeah, yeah. So and that was at home. What's crazy is I think that was in Detroit,
Yeah.
as this one will be in Detroit as well. So we can't bet on them playing that bad. I mean, their defense gave up a whole bunch. I mean, Stafford got busy. Stafford had 300 yards passing in that game without Cooper Cup,
Without
mind you.
Cup.
So
Hey
that's
man, I'm liking these stats, man.
yeah,
I'm you still have to the Lions still have to go out there and perform. And let me not get carried away with this. And I'm being honest. I mean, uh, I was worried about the game going into it because of what happened last year.
yeah.
Like they opened up that offense against us, and they were going up and down the field.
This is a different defense though,
A
but yeah,
different defense. I can't wait to Sunday. I don't even want to sugarcoat this game as it's going to be as tough as I thought it was going to be. I think we come out with a victory, though. I think Detroit wins this game and starts off 2-0. But on the flip side, I got to ask you, Foster,
mm.
what happens if we lose this game and be 1-1? What would your outlook be?
It'll be disappointing that we lose our first. We're on such a high right now, which is scary. I mean, that's more the fans than anything. I don't think the team is losing focus, but the fans being this high right now, it's scary to think of the fact that that we could, not might, but we could lose our the first home game, because Ford Field is going to be on fire.
It's going to be crazy. It's going Ford Field going to be rocking Sunday.
Absolutely. So yeah, so I think that yeah, it's scary to think that that we could have a hangover off of that off the high that we were on with the Chiefs game, but we would just we'll see. It's a long season, and it would be great to the if we can win this game.
I mean, Foster,
Nothing can stop us if we win this game.
there's not too many people that aren't Lion faithful. Outside of the Lion faithful that would have told you that the Lions were going to start off 2-0. They would have said 1-1 at best
Right.
because you're going to lose that game in Kansas City. You might beat Seattle. That's
Yeah.
what most people outside of the Lions faithful were thinking.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to win in Kansas City,
Yeah, they wouldn't have
City.
bet that. Yeah.
No. So it would be disappointing if you lose, but you're still on par. Not making excuses. I feel like this is a game you have to win after winning Thursday. It's almost unfair to say it's a must-win game. It is unfair to say, but
Yeah.
you gotta win this game.
That's what we say when we're 0-3. Like, this is a must win, or we are not gonna make the playoffs. Like,
I mean, I can't imagine how loud Ford Field is going to be.
Campbell said it's gonna be louder than Arrowhead, which is kind of a stretch, but it is. We are in the dome,
I'm
and
I'm
we
I'm
and
gonna
we
tell you,
are riding the excitement of a game that we were not supposed to win.
Foster, I haven't been to a Lions game since the Lions were 0-14 facing the Vikings with Randy Moss, and the Lions won that game. But you talking about rocking that place when they got loud, it was shaking, and I anticipate that Sunday.